we're down at the Moncton Riverfront Park for the Freedom Rally. Hello, Stand Live. Stand Live. Hello, this is Chris Gana. He'll be speaking today.
How you doing, guys?
Here we have Amédée. Are you speaking today?
Yeah.
And Amédée will be speaking today as well.
Yeah, and I bring the picture of all the fuckers all over Canada.
Oh, there we go.
You see here?
I like that.
That's all corrupted one.
They should have horns on them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I'm going to switch my camera around so I can... So, yeah, she's parking over there. So when we first started these protests 2 years ago, there was maybe 6 people. Look at today, all the conspiracy theorists here. Huh? Here we go. Come on down to the Riverfront Park, Moncton. We'll be doing a march down to City Hall where we will be having speeches. Look at your sign. Absolutely CTV propaganda. Absolutely. Oh, here we have Jasmine. Here we have Jasmine. She'll be speaking today as well. I'm going to turn my camera around. Hi, Jasmine.
Hi.
She's vaccine injured.
Yeah.
And she will be sharing her story today. So you guys want to come down here and support.
Yes, please. More people.
Come and support. She spoke at legislature in Fredericton sharing her story. We have a lot of good speakers here today. Come on down. C'est moi, Gisèle.
Hey, la dernière fois, c'est 2 ans passés, je t'avais vu ici. Ouais, hey, ça va bien. Hey, t'es en bon manche. Je pensais pas t'allumer, tu me disais que tu travaillais, ouais.
C'est ça, j'ai fait des changements, ça. Je voulais pas manquer aujourd'hui, ça. There we go. Hello, hello. Ça va bien, ça va. A lot of people are emotional today. This is striking a chord with a lot of people here today. Look at that. Come on down and support, guys. Enough is enough. Hey, David.
Ils avoir peur de mes vidéos, personne m'a dit about ça.
Oh, really? Come on down, guys. There is the virus. Look at these beautiful signs. When the world turns its back on you, turn towards Jesus. Love your sign. Stop playing God. This government is more scary and dangerous than any virus. Step down, Higgs, Shepard, and Russell. None of you are fit. Absolutely. Love your sign. That's a lot to say, but meaningful. We also have a 12-year-old speaker today, Olaf. He'll be sharing his views on how this is affecting him. Come on love your sign.
You should see her husband. Her husband's side
It's a good sign. All right. Oh yeah, come on down, guys. So here's the organizer, Patty. She pulled all this together. We got postmen here. A lot of people lost their jobs because of these ridiculous mandates. Come on down, guys. A lot of support from the cars. Here's our speaker. 12-year-old Olaf will be speaking today.
Go to the park, lady! Shut it down!
We have a great lineup of speakers today. There'll be a quick speech here, and then the march will be down to Moncton City Hall. We have Bonnie and Ken that are setting up now, and the speeches will be held there. Bonnie and Ken from Citizens New Brunswick Alliance, New Brunswick Citizens.
See how many people are in there. Well, there's a good turnout.
No. That's why I'm turning away. Yeah, a lot of emotions running high here today. A lot of people finally finding support, like-minded people. And since when? Food is not essential. Government is willing to starve people out. And this is about our health, isn't it? Saving lives. Yet the unvaccinated can starve. It's all about saving lives, people. We're gonna take it. Oh, I like that. Sweater. Yeah, look at that. Unvaccinated, unafraid. Love your t-shirt. Love it. That's some good signs. Coercion has no place in public health. Absolutely. Absolutely.
My mama told me, yeah, she warned me that this day would come. I'm like my father.
Enough is enough.
I survived that, then I came back to the place I'm from.
Maritime Rising. We got people from all over here.
You can't break me down. I'm indivisible. Still see my raps if I wasn't visible. But I'm standing tall.
We got Chris here again filming. Oh. Hi. You spoke in Fredericton. You spoke Tapala Fredericton au legislature. Tu as parlé?
Non, j'étais pas là. Non, mais j'étais à la cour d'appel, moi.
OK. As-tu parlé à Moncton au 2020 rally en octobre? Moncton? Non, je te trompe avec quelqu'un d'autre. It's all good.
Okay.
I got kids down here. Bring your kids out. Show them how to stand up for your rights. Your rights are not taken, they are given. And we are happily giving our freedoms away. Hi. Hey, ça va? Ça va? There we go. Awesome. And now we have Matt. Hey, I'm live streaming. Did you want to say anything?
Freedom! No, I don't want to do any weird things. Wait a minute, no, that's going to be a weird devil thing. I'm like, I don't want to do that.
So Matt has been doing, going to the Moncton Freedom rallies for over, a while, doing an awesome job. United.
Yesterday in Fredericton, shut down the legislature, banging pots and pans. That was a lot of fun.
Absolutely. And you also are doing the business packages for...
We're doing business packages. We're doing notices of liability. We're going to start doing criminal charges.
You're doing an awesome job. Thank you for everything you do. Thanks. All right, we're going to go see who else is in here. A lot of people, guys. Oh, I see some more friendly faces. Oh, excuse me. Hi, I'm doing live stream. Is that okay? There's Charlene, Freedom Warrior, and she's been attending the Moncton Freedom rallies for 2 years and hosting and speaking, doing an awesome job. And as I was saying before, we started off with, 10 people. Look at this now. Do you have anything you'd like to say? Absolutely. So I'm doing a live stream. You're on live.
I'm on live.
With me and you.
Where can they see us? All over the world?
All over the world. We're live streaming. Say hi to anything you'd like to say? Any message?
Hi, Michelle. In case you're looking at it, I'm here.
There you go. And what brings you out here?
Well, because of the injustices. I mean, it's not right. They can't infringe on our rights like this. You just can't do it. So,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, we're going to continue.
Yeah, I did see his video.
That's Chris. Oh, that's okay.
I did see his video.
She's not alive. Chatting. miner. He ran for PPC. Is there anything you'd like to say about today? What brings you out?
I'm coming out here because I'm wanting to support everybody about all the wanting to starve us out. And found out that all she is a painter. And now she's a medical. And she's got apparently medical papers now. She shouldn't eat.
Absolutely. That's hi. You're on live. Anything you'd like to say?
Support everyone to support the fight against the mandate.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's go down and see the speeches. Nice to see you guys. Here we go. We're gonna.
I spend every last minute of every single day desperately trying to achieve this. I've sacrificed my life and I literally have nothing left. And this was by choice.
Allô, ça va? Allô? Ça va?
Ouais, ça va bien, toi?
Ça va, je fais un live stream. Voulais-tu dire quelque chose?
I will
Because
not comply.
I knew that this was coming just the same as most of you knew that this was coming. So many people have helped in this fight and people are still waking up. And it is still going to get harder. But if we stand together, we will get through this. My mission has been to find the vaccine injured and give them courage to speak out. And I found so many, too many, too many. But they are speaking out. My mission has been about spreading courage and giving people hope. It's been about giving them strength to stand up and fight for their freedoms. And look at us now. We are united and fighting back. Everything that I've sacrificed is worth it. And I don't regret any hardships that I've faced. I know that so many people have had to go through a lot of hardships. So many people are fighting back the best that they can. Do you guys remember my phone number? To show the New Brunswick residents how committed I am, I publicly announced my phone number for anybody who needs my help. And I'm going to do it again. And you know why? Because I'm not fucking afraid. 902-669-1004. You can look back on Facebook later and write it down, but I'll give it one more time. 902-669-1004. If you need anything at all, please call me.
I see that.
Last time I was here, I promised the New Brunswick residents that they would see me again, and I'm keeping my promise.
Hi,
and I
Lynn.
will never, ever abandon you.
Hi, Claudia.
I want you all to know how proud I am to be standing here with every single one of you.
Hi, Monique.
And I want you to know that every single one of you should be just as proud.
Hey, Ruth. Hey, Wendy. How you doing?
You answered my call for help. You made the journey, and the resistance is born.
Hey, Wendy.
So many people came from other provinces and answered New Brunswick's SOS for immediate help, especially Nova Scotia. people said that the marches and the rallies and the protests don't work. I heard it from so many people. But guess what? If they don't work, then who the hell are all these people? If you did not come here today only because you think it's a waste of time, that they don't work, then you missed the boat. Because this is the resistance, and the rest of Canada is watching. To the rest of Canada and those around the world that are watching us here in New Brunswick today,
Hey, Carol.
this is what I want to say to you. Watch, unify, strategize, and strike back.
Hi, Frost.
It's time for us to take our lives back. And the time has come to take action. Right now, we march to City Hall for the rally where you will hear many different speakers with very important messages. After they're done, we march to the downtown Moncton and we show the people that Canada is what we are fighting for. During the rally in front of City Hall, you will hear the demands that are being given to the New Brunswick government.
Hi, Louise. Hi, Maurice. Hi, Danny. Hi, Sharon. Hey, John. Share
And what
this
the
video.
consequences will be if they don't listen. We can strategically strike back at the government where they will feel the pain without rioting and without causing violence. They're using psychological warfare on the people to get them to comply. We can be smart about how we attack too.
Hi, Nick. Share the video.
Sorry, guys. They expect us to retaliate through riots and violence so that they can have the excuse of arresting us. The government doesn't think that we can be strategic too. And all we need to do is think smart and work together. Are you guys ready to show the government the power of the people? Let's go!
Hey, Jesse.
Follow the truck!
All right.
Follow the truck!
Hi, sweetheart. Hi. How are you? All right, we're starting with the march. Come on down, guys. We're marching down to City Hall. We've got plenty of time to make it. Oh. Hi. Yeah, did you want to say something on live? Yes.
Be careful, everybody.
Absolutely. Awesome.
There was a lady here looking, she just moved to Moncton, and she's wanting to know about, is there any other rallies on regular days? And I told her Sunday 1 to 3.
Sundays, Moncton Freedom Rallies, every Sunday, 1 to 3.
That's what I told her.
Yeah, so you guys can come down and meet like-minded people, and
Yeah, I think Bonnie is
We-
here somewhere.
we are not the minority, okay? There's a silent minority here, majority.
If you can hear this, raise your hand. You can hear it back there. All right. We're going to follow the truck, okay? We're going to get in an organized fashion, like in a one great big one by one. Alphabetical order. No, okay.
We have power to the people. Hi, Guy. Hi, Jimmy. We have people here from all walks of life: postmen, firemen, nurses, teachers, paramedics. Share the video, guys. Hey, oh my gosh. I'm live streaming. Is that okay? Hey, oh my gosh, you made it, guys.
Yeah.
I'm doing a live stream. Anybody want to say anything on live stream? What brings you out here? Oh, you're too shy. Some people are camera shy, and that's okay. That's okay. Huh? It needs to stop. Absolutely.
Yeah, it needs to stop.
Absolutely. Absolutely. When they're starting to cut people off from food, essentials, enough is enough. That's pushing it. Absolutely.
Sorry, Giselle, you took me off guard.
That's okay. You know what? It's okay. Did you want to say anything on live stream?
Huh?
Do you have a message you want to say on live stream? No? Okay. That's okay.
Leave the children alone.
Leave the children alone. Absolutely. Can I take your sign? Coercion is not consent. Canada is no longer the true north, strong and free. Absolutely right. Love your sign. Not my body, my choice. Live, die. All right. People bring their dogs. Yep, je live stream.
Yeah.
So just voici mon mien. Puis là, you can share, you can watch it.
Je pense pas que je suis friends avec toi.
She friends avec ton fils.
Okay.
But just send me a friend request, puis je te mets
C'est Giselle quoi?
Giselle Richard. Yes, go to my Facebook. I'm gonna step. Oh, a lot of people. Like I was saying, we started this 2 years ago. We were 5-6 people. We were the conspiracy theorists. And now look. Huh? Enough is enough. Come on out and fight for your freedoms. Your freedoms are not taken away. They're given. Hi, Marcel. Hey, Norm. Lisa. God, keep our land glorious and free. I vote for freedom. And we have the cooperation of the RCMP here as well. Hey, John. Turlin. Hey, guys. Let's see smiles on passports. Yes, it's about time. It's about time we start standing up. Hey, Paulette. Yes, enough is enough, Wendy. A carrot. Oh, well, there's a good sign right there. Which of your freedom is next? It's a good sign there. Let's speed up here. Yeah, well, they still can't explain how the conspiracy theorist predictions are now all coming a reality. Absolutely. They denied, and now it's all coming true. Absolutely. Hey, Sue. Hey, Han. What an awesome turnout today. Hey, Sue. Hey, Vancouver. We got people from Vancouver watching. Share the video, guys. What's happening in New Brunswick? It's very serious. I don't think people realize New Brunswick has made it in the news all over the world. Taking away our food privileges, our food rights, not privileges, our rights. Hey, Alexis. Geraldine Savoie, hello. Come on down. We're marching down to Moncton City Hall. Hey, Jean. Yes, share, share, share. Hey, Dennis. Enough is enough. Hey, Erickson. We've got people from all over New Brunswick here. Oh, we got Saskatoon watching. Awesome. Hey, Jesse. Hey, Allura. Marty, when a fake vaccine cannot stop you from getting it and transmit it, you can still die. What? Has it changed? Absolutely. It hasn't changed anything. Take your vaccine. It doesn't work, but keep taking it. Watching from Ontario. Hey, Gina. Dennis, you can't be here. That's okay. You share the video. So we will be having speakers from Vaccine Injured. We're going to have a speech from Olaf, who is 12. He has a lot to say. Very wise boy. Very mature for his age, I'll tell you. Tracy, standing with us from Northern Ontario. Thanks, Norm. Yes, we're all standing up for what we believe in. People need to come on out here and stand up for what you believe in. Hey, Carly. Hey. Hey, Cindy. Martin. The energy here is amazing, incredible. Look at this. Look at this. Awesome. Look at this. There is a silent majority, people. Look at this. Awesome. Hi, how are you? Look at that. Hey, ça va? Hey, ça fait longtemps.
Je viens jamais le dimanche, mais je sais que tous les dimanches, il y a...
Oui, tous les dimanches de 1 à 3, yeah. Je suis pas tout le temps là, mais il y a tout le temps quelqu'un là qui va...
J'aimerais bien, ma femme travaille le dimanche et puis les enfants veulent pas sortir ou alors la voiture était en panne, il y a toujours un truc qui va pas.
Ah. Ça, je fais un live stream. As-tu quelques mots à dire, à partager sur le live? Je fais un live. Ouais. As-tu des mots à partager? Oh, yeah.
Juste ça, ils comprennent que c'est un scam.
No more vaccines.
Et que si on continue à obéir à ce que le gouvernement nous demande de faire,
c'est
ça
sans
ne s'arrêtera
fin.
jamais. C'est sans fin. C'est sans fin. Il y aura de plus en plus de restrictions, il y aura de plus en plus de restrictions, ça ne s'arrêtera jamais. Il faut que ça cesse.
Absolument.
Il faut que ça cesse pour nos enfants.
Thinking of the future of our kids. Absolutely. Merci beaucoup. Please do not have your children vaccinated. I'm trying to read the messages here as I can. This is amazing to see. What an awesome turnout. Yes, united we stand, guys. The power is in the people. This is awesome. Well, I think I'm going to join you. Oh, thank you. There we go. Woo! Awesome. Freedom. Look at this. Look at all the conspiracy theorists. Amazing. Yeah, come on down, guys. Come on down, guys. Woo! Awesome. Woo! Yeah, you'd have goosebumps being here, I'll tell you. This is awesome.
Everybody should be out here. Everybody.
Woo! Woo! Share this video, guys.
It's not for yourselves. Fight
Hi,
for your
Rhonda.
kids.
This is so great to
Fight
see.
for your
Yes.
kids.
Awesome crowd. Oh, let's go. All right. They're starting, Bonnie's starting to talk, greeting the people. Hi, Pascal. Hey, from Edmonton. No worries, Claudia. You share the video. For those of you who can't be here, please share the video. Share, share, share. This is amazing. History in the making, I tell you. Joanne, hi from Saskatchewan. Joanne from Saskatchewan. Hey, Donna. Hey, Anya. Hi. We got the RCMP. Look at this amazing crowd. Look at this. Hey, Ashley. Yes, I'm so proud too. Ontario, thank you. Hi, Josette. Share, share, share.
Enough is enough. Enough is enough.
Look at this. Hey, Jason. Beautiful crowd. Amazing crowd. Look at this. Rise up, people. Yes, New Brunswick is rising up. Maritimes is rising up. They pushed it too far this time. Hi, Damia. Don't worry. Share the video. Rhonda from United. Oh, that was United States. United we stand. Yes, absolutely. Merci, David. Merci. Look at this. Thank you, Dorothy. Yes. Hi, Lynn. Let's get these numbers up. 260 viewers right now. Let's bring these numbers up. Hey, how are you? I'm doing a live stream. Do you want to say anything? No? No? Okay. Some people are camera shy. That's okay. But they're out here fighting, supporting all those who lost their jobs because of a mandate, which is a mandate, not law. Hi, Ev. Barb. Hey, Barb. Yes, it's our time now. Here we go. We were here every Sunday. This is amazing. I can't tell you how this pleases me.
Good turnout.
It's an awesome turnout.
It is. I love this. You know what? It might wake up the sheep, right? I mean, like a lot of people are waking up. After the last few lives from the government, a lot of people are waking up.
Absolutely. It's hitting home now.
Yeah.
It's hitting home.
It never ends. Fucking mandates and the boosters and all this crap.
Look at this. Awesome. So I suppose the media will say there was about 100 people here tops. That's what the media will be saying, eh? The media will be saying there was about 100 people here today.
Well, they knocked it in Fredericton. There was one yesterday in Fredericton. All they had was bad comments for it.
Yeah.
And it was peaceful. The doctor even spoke. The retired one there, he even spoke. He said, this is all bullshit.
It is.
Ivermectin, he said, fucking hydroxychloroquine is something that'll fix everything, but yet there's none. I mean, none available.
So these marches have been taking place all over the world, all over Australia, all over the world. You will not see it in mainstream media. This will not be in mainstream. Hello, Lisa, Anya, Marissa, Donna. Don't worry, Donna. Just share the video. Get the word out. Very exhilarating. And the tide has turned. No holding this force back now. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, Lacey, we stand united. Hi, Brian. Thank you for sharing, guys. Hey, Ray from Toronto, you've been every weekend since 2020. Absolutely, I've been following you guys. Been following Toronto very closely. Enough is enough, Josette. Hey, Shelby. This is Moncton, New Brunswick, Moncton City Hall. If you're close by, come on down. Hey, Jack. Yeah, those are crazy times getting tickets for not wearing a mask. Moncton Main Street. Hey, Kristen LaRose, how you doing? Dennis. The people are not going to take it. Hi from Grand Falls, Bob. I'm so proud of everybody here. Yes, share the video. A lot of people are emotional here today. A lot of people are emotional. No mask, absolutely no mask. Hey, Amanda, look at this. Stop the COVID mandates. Again, we have people from all walks of life. We have doctors, nurses, paramedics. Post up, what's up? Yes, Rhonda, we are a big family. I've met so many wonderful people through this. Amazing people. And the people are still rolling in. The crowds are still rolling in. We'll go check a look. Hey, Christopher, Joe. Look at this. Oh, I'm seeing some people. No, we are not alone. They want to make us feel like we are alone. We are not alone. Hi, Kayla. Hi, Jason Wells. How are you doing? Lynn, it's an awesome turnout, Lynn. Hey, ça va?
Comment ça va? Oui. Congratulations.
Yes. Finally, the people are here. Oh, sorry, ça va?
Very nice.
Did you want to say a few words? Okay, that's up. Look at that. Freedom does not look like this. Unmask the children. Did you want to say a few words?
Comment?
L'as-tu dit des mots sur le live stream? Did you want to speak to
À propos, oui.
What brings you here?
It's all about freedom. If we don't have freedom, there is nothing worth living for. So, I mean, this is a manifestation where people are saying to everybody wants to hear, we need to fight for our freedoms. But we have freedoms by law, but the governments are not respecting anyone's law right now. So, we're talking back.
Absolutely. Power in the people.
Yes, and also it's
pretty wife.
I scored big on this one.
You did, beautiful. You did a good pick. Hi, Adriana. In St. John, good question. I can't see why not. People need to gather everywhere. Hey, Jennifer. From Ontario. We got people from Ontario. Yes, a lot of emotions here. Freedom, my choice. Mandate, Vax Pass. Say no to Vax Pass. History is repeating itself. It's the same that they... Oh. Hey, how's it going? How's it going? Good. Oh, nice to see you. You too. Do you have a few words to say on live? It's too loud. Amazing turnout. Amazing turnout. Absolutely powerful song right there. History repeating itself, no doubt, no doubt. Ça va bien? This is awesome. This is what we were working for all this time. Now look what it's here now. This is awesome. So I'm just looking at all this right now. Power in numbers. Yes, Nick. Hey, Pauline.
Wakey, wakey.
Yes, wakey, wakey, people. All right, let's get this. Oh, the speeches are this way? We're going to go over here.
I'm going to call up our speakers. And every time I call one of their names, I want to hear a round of applause for their courage for speaking out.
There are more of us than there are of them, absolutely.
You already know me.
Hey.
This is a crowd.
Yeah, this is what we worked for.
When you hear your name, please come to the truck. Pastor Bonnie and Pastor Ken, who are both pastors and Action for Canada New Brunswick chapter leaders.
Hi, Milan. Hey, Milan.
Let's go over across the street. I think your mom's over there.
Okay. Of the Canadian frontline bears for the East Coast.
Yes, for the children, Josette. Absolutely.
Dan Rashawn, paramedic from Nova Scotia. Katie Wiswell, our Atlantic child advocate from Nova Scotia. Larry Adams from Freedom United in Nova Scotia.
Hi, Ruby.
Jasmine, our 17-year-old vaccine-injured victim. Tara, if you're in the crowd, if you would like to speak out, please come to the truck. Tina Albert's son, who's a family member of a murder victim.
Good to see you. Oh, this is awesome. This is what we worked for.
Oh my God.
This is awesome.
So great to see.
Hi, Kevin. Come on down if you can.
He represents Nova Scotia United Provincial Political Party for Nova Scotia. Jeffrey, I didn't write your last name. Jeffrey Glenn. We're going to open today with a prayer by Bonnie. I don't know how much of a voice I have, but it sounds like we got some good speakers! I actually just want to stand here and cry. This is absolutely incredible! We are not alone. We have found each other, and we will not stop until this emergency order ends. So I'm going to pray because I live in a country that I'm allowed to pray, and it enforces my rights to be able to pray. They've tried to shut down churches here in New Brunswick and across our nation. And whether you believe or not, I can stand here and pray.
Kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Jeremy, we have the RCMP helping us.
We're going to sing the national anthem.
And we're not too worried about noise restrictions, I'll tell you. We need to speak loud.
We'll be singing together, collectively and equally. When you sing this anthem, sing it like you mean it, because that's exactly what we're fighting for.
Yeah.
Right, and it looks like we're fighting for it again.
And we will win. Right. Yes,
thank you, Rocky. Win. God bless you as well. Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love, in all our sons command, with glowing hearts we sing in right, the true north strong and
free.
From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for you. didn't mention him.
I forgot another speaker.
Here we
This
go.
one's bad because he's a 12-year-old boy, and his name is Olaf.
There's Olaf. Hi, Steve. Fort Saskatchewan, Alberta's watching. Share, 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 guys. Pigs must go, absolutely. Pigs must go. Pigs must go.
This is awesome. This is what we need to see at our rallies. This is what we need to see to get our government's attention, right?
That's not government, that's state.
You know, I was in court again yesterday with Pastor Phil. He's a pastor that's standing up in St. John's for his rights and freedoms to freedom to assemble and freedom of religion. And it's amazing to me how much of a cancel culture is going on. And, you know, they're trying to cancel our Canadian identity. And they're trying to change definitions of everything.
Exactly.
And yesterday, a judge ruled that a tent, like the red tent that's over there, a tent, his is a little bigger, but the judge ruled that that's an indoor space.
Hi, Kim.
I don't know how crazy you gotta be, or committed you are to a lie to say that a tent is an indoor space. But I'd just like to invite that judge to live in that indoor space for the next week or two.
Yeah. Hi, Alvin.
And then tell me, Judge, if that's an indoor space in Canada. It's absolutely ridiculous, but we need, you know, and I'm calling on all the churches and all the pastors to start standing up. You know, every church should be speaking from the rooftops that this is wrong, that there's violations of rights and freedoms, and there's human rights that are being violated. And they have a moral obligation to the community, not just to themselves, but they have a moral obligation to you to stand up against this tyranny. So I'm just calling them out right now. You know, I was talking to a few of them a few months ago, and they said, where does this end?
Hi,
with us
Andrea.
marching in the streets?
That's right.
And my answer was, you're not doing that yet? Because I've been out here for 19 or 20 months doing this stuff. I'm just glad to see you here. And I want to say one more thing. I didn't really have a speech plan, but I want to say one more thing. We had a rally in Fredericton yesterday, and the first New Brunswick doctor has spoken out publicly.
Hi, Julie. Hi, Sharon. From Mayor Machine.
And he said this whole thing is a fraud, but it's worse than that. He said it's a crime against humanity. We were standing in front of the legislature, and we disrupted the legislature. We actually went online to see what their video from the inside looked like, and they were all getting up and looking out the window, and the guy's like, "Oh, is there a point of order?" Oh, no, they're just looking out the window because they could hear our pots and pans banging outside.
We have Wendy from Egypt watching. People from Egypt, guys.
Somebody said, look, they're peeking out the window. And I said, I won't be happy until they're peeking out from between bars. And the judge, or the doctor said, he said, somebody mentioned earlier about them peeking out between bars. He said, anybody who supports this, that's exactly where they deserve to be, because the doctor himself, and you've all been told, you're not a doctor. Well, the doctor himself said this is a crime against humanity.
Thank you, Dan Heathersnut.
So I'm calling all the doctors and nurses as well. It's time to stand up. It's time to speak out. We need whistleblowers blowing their trumpets and we need the truth to get out there.
Hi, Trina. Share this video, guys.
And another thing is, and I don't want to take too long, there's a lot of speakers here today, but some of these healthcare professionals that were removed from their jobs, they were issued gag orders. And the gag order was they were not allowed to speak about what they saw of adverse reactions and deaths from the vaccination. So if the government's gagging them, there's two things that you got to know there. If they don't want them to speak about it, they know it's happening. They're not ignorant. They know it's happening.
Hi, Vicky
And
from the
other thing
UK.
is, they're hiding it from the Canadian citizens, and we deserve to know what's going on.
We stand with you guys in the UK.
They've been yelling numbers, cases from a fraudulent PCR, and I know I'm preaching to the crowd there, but we need to know the numbers of adverse reactions. We need to know the numbers of deaths. They're going and telling families who've got little children now, it's safe to inject your children, and they're hiding the fact that people in this province have died from this injection. And it's got to stop. And with them knowing that and standing on TV and saying it's safe, that is a crime against humanity, and you need to go to jail.
God bless you, Manoli. Thank you.
And the other thing is, we made such a ruckus there that they had to escort all the MPs out of the building with security.
That's right, Cheryl.
After 20 months making people afraid, well, they need to be afraid now.
My pleasure, Julie.
Afraid that we are going to hold them to every justice, and we're going to see that they are punished for their crimes.
Hi, Gloria. Hi, Kevin. Glenn. Hi, Hannah. Absolutely right, Hannah.
Maybe there might be some fake media in the crowd. I want to say, we're not talking about violence. We're talking about them serving in prison life sentences without any possibility of parole. They do not deserve to be free for the bondage they have put this country in.
Hi, Adora. Andy.
Murder! 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 Cindy McDonald, New Brunswick nurse, who was put on sick leave from suffering a reaction to long-worn use of the mask.
I love all of you guys too. For those who don't know me, I'm Cindy McDonald. I'm a BSc NRN, and I'm also the East Coast representative for the Canadian Frontline Nurses.
Yes, share,
I
share,
have been
share.
a whistleblower from 1 week into 2 weeks flat in the curve. I love you too. Yeah. I am so pumped to see the crowd today. This is the resistance!
Hi, Sabrina from Alberta. We support you too. Thank you so much for your support.
You probably won't even see this on the news because it'll all be censored. But when we continue to do this, they can't hide it. It will come out. Everybody needs to share their videos today. Yeah. Because we all have people on our Facebooks and other social media platforms who go against what we're doing. We come from an area of love. We don't want hatred. We just want them to wake up.
Thank you, Kevin.
I want to talk about just a couple of things. I want to talk about consent. There is no informed consent. Let's get that clear. There is no informed consent when it comes to an experimental jab. Informed consent is truly knowing the benefits, the risks, alternative treatment, and other measures that you can take. The government and even the doctors and nurses don't give you that.
Hi,
They
Kelly.
don't give you that. And that is a crime. That is illegal. And that is punishable by taking away your license. But it's people like the Canadian frontline nurses and doctors that have been put on leave for spreading truth that have been dismissed. And all we ever were wanting to do is make awareness. Everybody needs to spread the truth.
Hi, Kelly from Miramichi. Hi, John.
Doctors and nurses, like Ken said, we've been under a gag order. Now, there's a lot of people that say nurses and doctors haven't been under a gag order. It's on our college's websites. We're under a gag order. We're not allowed to discuss anything going against the COVID narrative. As doctors and nurses, we've always been able to challenge anything in medicine. That's how we move forward. That's how we make progress. That's how we change treatment that's effective. But when something is not allowed to be challenged, you're silenced, you're dismissed, you're fired, or your license pulled, that's a crime. That's a crime.
Hello, Normie from Quebec.
I want to mention one thing. Everybody is familiar about the adverse reactions and deaths reporting sites. Did you know there's 11? Did you know there's 11? VAERS is just one. Canada's reporting site is Health Canada. Canada's reporting site stopped reporting on June 30th. They won't take any more right now. As of June 30th, this past year, VAERS reporting site, did you know the VAERS reporting site, the whistleblowers from within, have said that it's 1% on their reporting site for adverse effects and deaths. 1%. Now, I'm going to tell you something. VAERS updated their reporting site just the other day. Did you know that? I'm going to give you stats from VAERS, and I want you to keep in mind it's only 1%.
Hey, Chris from
VAERS,
Saskatchewan.
approximately 1 million people had adverse reactions in the last 11 months due to the COVID jab. But you want to know how many people on their site have had adverse reactions from all vaccines in over 30 years is 1.7 million. 1.7 million in over 30 years of all vaccines. Of all vaccines. And the COVID jab is 1 million right now in 11 months. Other jabs or other vaccines have been shut down at 26 adverse effects or deaths. Another one was shut down years ago for 52. This is a crime against humanity, period. This is mass genocide. I want to read a declaration that we put together. It needs to be heard again. Many doctors, nurses, healthcare workers have lost their jobs in New Brunswick and have been silenced by their associations, college, management, and facility in which they are employed with gag orders. It is time to find each other and form a coalition here in New Brunswick and across the nation. We need to gather, collaborate, and make a public declaration like the Barrington Declaration. Somebody mentioned to me that they didn't know what the Barrington Declaration is. I'm just going to read it briefly.
Hey, Sonia from Australia.
The Great Barrington Declaration. It was created by healthcare workers, a lot of doctors and nurses. The Great Barrington Declaration is a statement advocating for alternative approach to the COVID-19 pandemic, which involves focused protection for those most at risk and seek to avoid or minimize the social harm of COVID-19 lockdowns. This was signed in October 4th, 2020. So back. We have grave concerns about the damaging physical and mental health impacts of the prevailing COVID-19 policies and recommend a collective approach. Not a government mandate which leaves no room for discussion that has caused more harm than good, which goes against our ethics, our standards, and our oath. Please contact me if you are a doctor or a nurse. My email is Canadian Frontline Nurses East at protonmail.com. Again, Canadian Frontline Nurses East at protonmail.com. We have been silenced too long. We won't be silenced anymore.
We stand with Australia. We stand with UK. Thanks for your support, guys.
Yesterday, I was speaking before for a few days with a doctor, and it has already begun. Dr. Ron Samuels was the first doctor to speak publicly in our province at the legislation building in Fredericton. Join Dr. Ron Samuels and myself, and we need to get this going for our province. Thank you.
Hi, Margaret.
Thank you so much for speaking out, Cindy. Now you'll have Dan Vasson, paramedic from Nova Scotia, speak out.
There's a paramedic, guys. Listen up.
Salut, Moncton. Nova Scotia supports New Brunswick. And Cape Breton supports New Brunswick. All right. So I've had a few people say to me, oh, you came all the way from Cape Breton. That's kind of far to come. Well, in 1942, Theodore Vachon, my great uncle, got on a ship with the Canadian military, and he fought in Holland, and he fought in a few other places. For a number of months, he sat in a foxhole, and he told me stories when I was little, and I know for a fact, he shot and killed some Nazis to defend our freedoms.
Hi, Shelley from Alberta.
You're pretty damn right I'm going to drive from Cape Breton to do what we're doing today, to defend our freedoms. Because it's not going to happen again on our watch. Not again. Patty asked me to say a few things about what's going on in our side of the world, or outside of the border. Just earlier today when we parked over where we parked by the park there, I had to walk across the road because it's the courthouse, the courtroom there, I guess the law offices or whatever it's called. And right there in their doors are a sign that says masks are required to enter. It's pretty bad when the courtrooms don't even know the laws of our land. Right? And here we are trying to educate our own law people about the laws of our land. Our medical system, as you know, in Canada are pretty dire. In Nova Scotia, things are pretty bad. As you know, our Prime Minister, Black Rock Houston, we're calling him Black Rock Houston. The news is coming out, his ties and affiliations with Black Rock. One of my sons, who's also in the military as a reservist, trained sniper to defend our country. He also is unjabbed. Suffered an accident a year and a half ago. He's been waiting for surgery for a year and a half. He has seen over half a dozen surgeons. And on December the 6th, just a few days ago, went to the QE2 to finally have his surgery to repair his arm. Got there early in the morning. He had his arm all marked up. Sat for 7.5 hours in one of those blue gowns, waiting for his surgery. He sat in a chair just outside the break room where the nurses go. 7.5 hours, heard the nurses going in and out. There was another surgeon there actively recruiting nurses for a new practice he's starting, a private practice, because this surgeon couldn't get enough nurses to do all the surgeries that he was doing. At the end of the day, my son, still waiting, was told by staff, we're sorry, we can't do your surgery today because your surgeon can't find enough nurses to do your surgery.
Shame.
And that's what happened. Exactly. They were all let go.
Shame, shame.
So that's the end of the state that we're in. Today, my wife and I are marching through the streets, and I am so happy we're not being polite anymore and walking on the sidewalks. It's time we take to the streets. This is how we got to do it. And we are walking with our Canadian flag, but we are marching with it upside down. Not out of disrespect to our country. But when a Canadian flag is upside down, that means that the country represents is in distress. And that's why we are marching with it upside down. A very well-meaning citizen came and was trying to turn it right side up. We said, no, it's upside down for a reason. Our country is in distress. Now, I'm going to keep this short. New Brunswickers, do you like to eat? Well, a few people over here like to eat. I don't know about you guys. Yeah? See, I'm from Montreal, and I like to eat, like poutine and, you know. Do you guys like to eat? Are you willing to fight for what you like to do? Yeah! And there are certain hills that you are willing to, you know what I'm going to say? Not just fight on, to die on. You're saying it, right? Here's a suggestion for you. Some of you come from very small communities. There may be one grocery store.
Hi, Jessica.
It would be helpful for you as citizens to go into those grocery stores and have a talk with their managers and explain what's going on and how you really feel. They may be sympathetic. I'll tell you why I say that. In Germany, they tried to pass what they're trying to pass here. And Germany said, no way, we're not enforcing it. And this is why I say that. The government is saying, well, we're going to give them the option. Which grocery store is going to take somebody making minimum wage at the door and give them the responsibility? Seriously. You're concerned citizens. You're hungry. You have a right to movement. You have a right to basic liberties and food. Fight for what you believe in. That's why we're here. We're going to win this. God bless you all.
Share this video, guys. Share, share, share.
Next we have Jamie Wiswell, 16-year-old child advocate of the Atlantic Provinces.
Good afternoon, Moncton! My name is Jamie Wiswell. This might be familiar and it might be new, but I can assure you that it won't be the last time that you hear from me. I am from Halifax, Nova Scotia, and we are all here today with the same concerns for Canada, our freedoms. We are expressing our concerns on what is happening because it's not right. Premier Blaine Higgs, I feel that this overreach is in place to provoke us. How dare you give grocery stores the option to enforce these restrictions and to decide upon enforcing them? And any grocery store to implement the draconian measure will regret, face lawsuits, and lose business. They want us to be aggressive. They want to label us as crazy resistors, and they want to push fear on the people. Why? To fear us into complying? To follow their agenda? Now has become the time that the vaxxed and unvaxxed need to come together. Because I'm sure none of us want to go down the road that we are heading for. The more they can get away with, the more they will push.
Hi, Jill.
These times are very important to show
speaker is 12-year-old Olaf. Let's hear it for Olaf.
Hello, my name is Olaf. I'm 12 years old. I like to play outside. I like swimming, climbing, downhill biking, snowboarding, and riding my dirt bike. I also like to watch movies, read books, play guitar, and bake. 20 months ago, they closed my school because of a virus. They canceled my skiing and other sports because they said it was about our health. They also canceled the guitar concert at my school. A few months later, they told us we had to wear masks in the hallways. And later, we had to wear them all day. But by that time, me and my sisters had started homeschooling. This summer, they closed sports for unvaccinated children. They'd also closed restaurants, the swimming pool, and the library. I love to read. The government says we have a choice, as long as we say yes. In the Hardy Boys books that I like to read, that's called blackmail. I have two sisters who have Down syndrome. Because they have an extra chromosome, they have an immune disorder. My sisters were injured by vaccines when they were still a baby. For years, they had lots of allergies, and we never ate candy or junk food. My mom was always super careful about what food we ate and about medical drugs and vaccines. This vaccine is still experimental. Normally it takes up to 10 years to test a new vaccine. That is why we are not vaccinated. The government is doing everything to make our lives miserable. They tried to make our lives miserable, but I still managed to enjoy myself. I snowshoe in wintertime. I skate on ponds together with my best friend, who is vaccinated, and we ride our bikes.
Hi, Tracy.
But now, the government has said that grocery stores can be closed if we don't take the vaccine. How will we get food? It's the start of winter. That is not blackmail anymore. That is not blackmail anymore. When the government decides that some people can starve to death, I don't even have a word for that. They want us so badly to take this vaccine. They want us so badly to take this vaccine that they're willing to starve us. I know this is not about health. And now I'm even more sure I do not want to get the vaccine. My best friend is vaccinated. I don't even think he wants to take it anymore. In school, I learned about other times when people were separated and seen as dangerous. In the olden days, they used to throw leopards out of towns. Imagine doing that today with people who have an illness. I also learned that black people were separated from their whites in the United States in the past. They had separate schools and had to sit in the back of the bus. I wrote an essay about Martin Luther King at school this year. He was a freedom fighter. He did not hate white people.
Hi, Andrew.
He understood that black and white people had to live in peace to make change. If you hate each other, you will never live in peace. The only way to change a bad situation is if people unite. I don't hate anyone who is vaccinated. My best friend is vaccinated. I don't hate anyone for being in a different situation than me. Do you hate me? Are you really afraid of me? Do you want me, my sisters, and many other kids in New Brunswick to starve to death this winter? No! We need you to speak out and not let that happen. Maybe some people who are vaccine injured, like my sisters, will need us in the future. One of the things Martin Luther King said was, in the end, we will not remember the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends. We need you not to stay silent. We need you to make noise.
Just to make some of you aware who aren't aware that in New Brunswick, in the school system, children who have been vaccinated get to take off their masks, and children who have not been vaccinated have to keep their masks on. And that doesn't even make any sense, because everybody, including the vaccinated and all the doctors and the professionals, know that you can still spread the virus when you've been vaccinated.
Yes!
So why the hell are they doing that to our children?
Discrimination! Makes no sense!
Next we have Larry Adams.
Thank you, Patty. Thank you, Moncton. Thank you, Nova Scotia. Thank you, Canada. And thank you, Ola. You know, I get nervous when I come up to the stage and speak because, you know, I have to follow and act like Ola. Come on. The guy was amazing, wasn't he? He has some interesting stuff to share with us, and we give it back and we give the love back to him. And while we're talking about love, I want to recognize two groups right off. I want to recognize the unvaccinated people. Give yourselves a big hand. The unvaccinated. And I want to give that same reply to all the vaccinated among us right now. All the vaccinated people here today deserve to be recognized and united with us. All right? If we're going to go out and protest, all right, we don't want to take off the masks and sit with them. We want to stand up and protest, right? We want to be seen and recognized, just like it happened at the Halifax Shopping Centre last week with me. They wouldn't give my 83-year-old mother a poutine. Who mentioned that today? They wouldn't serve her. She had no mask. I said, come on. She's behind a wall, 6 feet away. She's 83. You can see that. Do you think she might have a breathing problem? Right? So anyway, they wouldn't serve her. The guard came over, and you know, nobody at that protest are telling me to sit down. I said, why am I coming to a protest if I can't step on some toes and cause some noise, right? Get them after me, right? So while I'm talking about security guards and police officers, if you're going into the store zone with a mask and you stand your ground, they will let you leave peacefully. All right, and I know this for a fact because I'm barred from Costco. Can you believe that? Barred from Costco for 6 months. But how did they find me? They followed me out to my car, they took my license plate number, and they phoned me at home on a phone number that nobody has. The cops phoned me. And are you a cop? So anyway, that's what's happening. So if you're protesting, they'll get your plate number, they'll call you. So that tells me that I'm under the watch list. I'm causing trouble. Okay? And we're here to cause trouble.
Hi, Rose.
When I look around and I see all the faces here, my daughter lost her job last week. She was 16 years at the health CCA and working at the Nova Scotia Hospital. She walked out, and they kept her pension, they kept her sick days, they kept it all. And I know a lot of you here today are like that. Now, the reason I'm talking about the nurses and all of these people losing their jobs, here's what's happened. Let's just consider this. Let's look into the future, what's going to happen in about 4 months. There's more immigrants coming. And there's some amongst us here right now. And I love every one of them. I traveled the world with the Navy. I traveled to India. I traveled to Dubai. I traveled to Africa. I've been there. They're beautiful people. And they're coming here looking for a better way of life. But they're being lied to too. Okay? They're being put in here and they're being promised a PR, which is a permanent residence. These people are coming on over and willing to take the vaccines and get put into positions that our children and family and mothers and fathers lost. Okay? They're going to take the jobs, not realizing what's being done to them. But here's the big thing, and I'm saying look into the future because this is what's coming. More separation. They're going to put immigrants in their country that will comply and work, and they're going to take away the jobs that are left, even with the people who are vaccinated. The people who are vaccinated and staying on board right now, they're losing their jobs too. All these small businesses that are open now, 20 to 24 months ago, they were all shut down and they were given support money. They took the bribe. Okay, a lot of them took the bribe. I took the bribe. I took the money because I have businesses, right? But I'm not opening my business anymore. I'll change it. I'll get new business, right? But they get to keep the money, 75% that they have to pay back. So now they're open and they're not shutting them down, so they're complying to the government. But the owners of the restaurants aren't coming out to do the dirty work. They're sending their employees, the new immigrants, right? The people in Tim Hortons are coming out, do you have your double pass? And I said, no, Canadian Tire's the worst one. Don't go into Canadian Tire, they'll follow you around. They'll take you to the floor, and you can see a video of that, about that out west. They took a man to the floor of the security guards. So that's what I wanted to talk about, was the immigrants coming in and dividing us even further. We have to get together with all the other unities. Canada Unity, Save Nova Scotia, Freedom Nova Scotia, Canada Unity up there in Ontario. I went up there with them. And we have to join with them. We can't have small little gatherings all over Nova Scotia and Halifax. We have to come like this. Look what's happening here. We brought Halifax, Nova Scotia, and outskirts to Moncton, New Brunswick. What an amazing thing, right? Okay, so the biggest thing I want you to be aware of, we're on the radar screen, and anyone else that got a phone, we're being tracked. They came to my house twice without me knowing, and how they got my phone number. They found my address. I wasn't at one address, they found me at another one. Now, we're going to jump to 2030, because you think they're not on schedule right now, right? Well, they know because they're watching us what we're doing, and we're kind of playing into them, so we're showing them what our move is. So they're playing chess. Dr. Strange and Tim Hortons, they're sitting together and they're playing a game of chess, and so is every other doctor and premier in every other province. They're all given the same scenario from the Prime Minister, right? And they're all playing chess at their own speed in their own game. That's why you hear about Nova Scotia today. That's why you hear about New Brunswick tomorrow. That's why you don't hear, all of a sudden you hear something about BC and Alberta, right? So now this is important, really important. Get online and find a pen pal. Find a pen pal. Remember we used to write a letter in school to a pen pal across the world? Do this again now with social media. Find somebody in Poland, Holland, Australia, Austria, wherever you want to talk to somebody, and start downloading and sharing their experiences over there, because they're already going through it, and this is coming. There's 1% of the world population causing this on 99% of us. They can't win. They can't win if the people stand, and we stand united. And we need to understand, it doesn't matter what ethnic group you're with, doesn't matter, I'm not going to go into religion, I'll say the word, but I'm not going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about vibration, energy, and frequency. If we believe in the energy that Jesus spoke about on the mountain, at the Sermon on the Mountain, we can all come together, and when we do, no one can beat us. We've got numbers, they've got guns, but some will die, so with all of them. Because they can't shoot down 99% of us. All right? So keep that in mind when you're talking to people and their ethnic groups and their religion. It's not about religion. It's about spirituality. If you take away these backgrounds, these buildings, and you take away the light, all we are is vibration and frequency right here. You wouldn't even see us. We'd just be feeling each other, right? And that is the secret to the world, what the world wants to do, what the WEF, the World Economic Forum, who was run by Klaus Schwab. He's the guy, these are the guys that are doing it. The globalists are doing this. Look behind us, there's a bank. Over here, there's a bank. There's a couple of hotels over here. Now they're shutting people down again when they travel into Calgary, and they're putting them in the quarantine camps. Well, it's not the whole hotel, it's just one floor. Other people are staying in that hotel with them, right? So it's the business globalists that are doing this, and we come out and we speak like this, and we get our stories heard across Canada and the world, okay? Stand together and be true to each other. Everybody look at each other and say, I'm glad you're here. Look at each other and say, I'm glad you're here. Look at each other and say, I'm glad you're here. Look at each other and say, I'm glad you're here. Come on, give them a hug. Thank you very much. That's all I have for you. Thank you.
Thank you, Larry. Next, we have our vaccine-injured victims. Jasmine, you're next.
Hello, everyone. My name is Jasmine Como, and I'm from Miramichi, New Brunswick. I'm 17 years old, and I'm in grade 12. After my graduation, I'm going to study to be an LPN nurse, just like my mother. Unless, of course, the government tries to take that away from me too. First, I want to thank all of the organizers for everything they are doing today to fight for our freedom. And I want to say thank you for the invitation for me to be here. I'm here today to break my silence and to speak out and share my story with you all. I'm a vaccine-injured victim.
Hey, somebody do me a favor and go post this on
We love you.
wall.
I love you.
Globally.
To spread awareness, and I want to stand up for the freedoms of myself, my friends, and all children, so they don't have to suffer the way that me and my family have suffered in the recent weeks. I want other vaccine injured to know that they are not alone.
Share this video, guys.
And they have the power to speak out too. I'm here to give you courage and strength to stand up and make your voice heard too. Because what is happening to us is not okay.
No, it's not.
I took the injection for the following reasons. I wanted to live a normal life, to be able to hang out with my friends, like going to the movies, restaurants, and to other public activities. And the government announced that proof of the injection will be required for non-essential service. So on June 1st, in June, I went for my first injection of Pfizer. Me and my mom and my sister all got the injection, and none of us had serious reaction. However, after my first injection, I kind of changed my mind for the second dose, because I started questioning myself. Why is the government putting so much pressure to have all the population injected against a virus that has 99.5% chance of survival?
That's another flu.
And why are so many people saying the injection might be harmful? So I decided not to take the second injection. I was trying to make an informed decision, but then I felt the pain of the May Day when it came out on September 22nd. As a grade 12 student, I'm in the school yearbook community, and in order to participate in any school, indoor or outdoor events that are not essential, then I needed proof of papers for the injection. So on September 22nd, I came and I gave it into the pressure. I did not want to be there. But I told myself the first injection went okay, and this one will be okay too. And then I can finally live a normal life again. Premier Mr. Blaine Higgs. And the Chief Medical Officer of Health, Dr. Jennifer Russell, put so much pressure on everyone getting the injection, and they repeated it. The injection is safe and effective. But I was asking myself, if the injection is so effective, why will we need a booster shot? And why is there still so many cases? And why are the injection people still spreading the virus?
No bullshit!
Omicron is not as bad as Delta.
I had many unanswered questions, and that made me apprehensive to get the second one. But I wanted my life back so badly. So on September 22nd, when the mandate started, I went after my school and joined the very long line to get my second injection. I want everyone to know that I did not give informed consent because they did not make me aware of what the adverse effect could be. Within the moment of getting the injection, I felt the back of my neck stiffen up, and I felt the injection solution going down my arm. It felt cold and heavy. We were sent to the waiting area, and I got a huge migraine right away. I did not feel well. We stayed for 25 minutes, and my symptoms did not get worse. So my mom took me home, and I took some pain meds and went to bed. The next morning is when the nightmare started. It felt like I got hit by a train, and I started displaying all the signs of the COVID virus. The second day, I could not feel my legs. I could still walk, but it felt like I was walking with no legs. I still had high fevers and lost sense of taste and smell. So my mom took me to get screened for a COVID-19 test. That same night, I had cruising chest pain. My mom is an LPN nurse, so she took my vital signs and everything was good except my pulse was high. My mom called 811. After assessing me, they called the doctor for advice. The doctor said it was best to stay comfortable at home and wait for the test result instead of being in the emergency room waiting long hours before seeing a doctor. On the third day, on top of all of those symptoms, I had excruciating pain along my spine. My mom called 811 again, and the paramedics came and took me to the hospital. My mom and I explained to the ER doctor that I had the second dose of the Pfizer injection and that I've been sick since. The doctors was not concerned and did not think it was related. And my mom had to argue with him to order proper tests. My symptoms did not go away, so they admitted me to the hospital. I was lucky to get a good pediatrician doctor that was concerned and started to fully investigate why I had all of these symptoms after the injection. the first thing that came into his mind was Guillain-Barré syndrome. But he needed more tests. All the tests came back normal. 4 days later, I was discharged with no answers and was sent home with a 4-wheel walker. I began getting worse each day, and my foot was dragging when I walked. So I got readmitted back to the hospital. They transferred me by ambulance to St. John Regional Hospital, where there was a team of 2 neurologists and 6 pediatricians were waiting for me. Many tests were done daily, as well as an MRI and nerve conduction test was done. And one neurologist said he is confident it was from the injection, which caused the nervous system to start attacking and damaging nerves.
Spike protein.
Yeah.
We love you.
But he thinks that there is no permanent damage and that I will be back on my feet in a couple weeks. That was on October 8th. Since then, I have become unable to walk. And I'm in a wheelchair. While I was there admitted in the hospital, 2 pediatrician doctors believe that stress was causing all of these systems. Seriously? Anxiety caused me to be almost completely paralyzed from the waist to my knee? And they refused to believe it was from the injection? But on my very last day in the hospital, a miracle doctor stepped forward and said it was the injection.
Share, guys.
And he said I cannot get any more vaccine. And he sent the report to my family doctor. Do you know what this means? I cannot even get any injection for anything. No flu shot, no tetanus shot, no more shots. So this injection for COVID made me more unsafe. I want to know, why are so many doctors arguing with each other about this injection?
Because they're big. They're paid off. Paid off by the government.
I want to know, why is so many doctors fighting each other about connecting these injuries of people of the injection?
Because they're big.
Electric shocks going up and down my legs, especially at night. Sometimes it won't go away for up to 45 minutes. Often I cannot sleep. I have now met many vaccine injured victims who suffer from all the same symptoms as me. And now I know that this is not rare. But do you know what is the saddest part? Most of the other vaccine injured victims did not get a miracle doctor like me. And they are suffering and they are being ignored. Me and my family have suffered a lot from this, and the government is not helping us.
God has a place for them.
I must start serious rehabilitation My family spent almost an extra $1,000 a month to take care of me.
Boom! That's wrong.
And now I probably won't be able to graduate my grade 12 this year. This was supposed to be my graduation year. And all this is happening because of a mandatory ejection passport that I did not want to participate in.
Coercion.
And now they are injecting the small children?
Insanity. Insanity. Absolute madness.
Even though they know this happened to me?
Yes.
Mr. Blaine Higgs, I told you my story at your government office on November 24th, and you ignored me.
No! Take him out!
Why won't you listen to the people that you are hurting?
There's no ears, all mouth. $1 billion!
You took my rights and freedoms away from me for an experimental injection that is not finished. It's trial. I did not want to be in this trial. I did not give informed consent. And now you are ignoring me when I'm suffering from it? Mr. Premier Higgs, you are responsible for what happened to me. You lied to me. I demand you to take this harmful message down right now. People do not want this harmful medicine, and you can't force them to take it anymore. And Lieutenant Governor Brenda Murphy, I am ashamed of you. Because you are not protecting me. You are responsible for making sure Premier Higgs follow the Constitution.
Oh, sorry.
You do not own me, Mr. Higgs. You're allegiance. You owe your allegiance to the people of the Queen. You owe your allegiance to me.
My battery's getting low, guys. So if it cuts out, my battery just died.
Thank you, Jasmine. Thank you for speaking out. You are so brave. Our speakers are almost done and we will be marching through Main Street. But before we continue with the last three speakers, can I get Bonnie up here, please? We're now going to give the government of New Brunswick the demands of the people. And the consequences of not complying by those demands.
Come on. Let it hear.
We are directly addressing the current New Brunswick politicians and appointed officials who have allowed and implemented these crimes against the citizens We demand the resignation of Chief Medical Officer Dr. Jennifer Russell. We also demand the removal of Dominic Cardy, the Minister of Education. We also ask for all the resignations of the current MPs and MLAs who have not spoken up on behalf of the people and defended them from this political war waged on us. We will not stop seeking for your resignation and justice. We the people have the right to freedom of religion, conscience, the right to liberty and security of the person, including food, employment, access to health care, the right to deny any form of medical treatment and vaccine. We and our children have the right to breathe freely and to refuse to be masked. We have the right to access our friends, family, and children. The elderly have a right not to be imprisoned in their own homes and have visitors and family support. Children and adults with special needs have a right to access programs. We have the right to all services, essential or not. We demand our education system to no longer be indoctrination camps and to be taken out of the hands of Dominic Cardy and be returned to us, the people. Dominic Cardy, you are wrong. Our children belong to God, not you or the province. Get behind me, Satan! Children have the right to play, interact, and socialize in sports and the arts. We have the right to travel and seek and keep employment without medical disclosure, and the right to be equal and not discriminated, bullied, dehumanized, demoralized, just because we exercise our God-given, inalienable human rights. We demand all jobs to be returned who has been fired or let go without pay with no EI because of their vaccination status, including nurses, doctors, and healthcare professionals. We say no vaccine mandates for essential services. We say no employee can mandate vaccines for employment. We say all jobs must be given back that was taken away. We say all mandates have to be dropped for all children 18 and under. Yes, vaccinations, isolation, and segregation. Government must accept people's choice and medical freedom that is protected under the Charter, human rights, and international laws. Physical and mental wellness, it needs to be accessible to all. All programs be accessible, including the gyms. We will no longer be masked for health and wellness. If this is about health and safety, we will no longer allow you to keep us out of the gyms just because we're not vaxxed, and we will no longer be masked. There will no longer be denial of services regardless of our medical status, especially medical services. We ask for a public inquiry. Did Mitchell come and speak? Okay, you're going to hear from Mitchell. It's raining on us here. He's not speaking. Okay, public inquiry for Mitchell's family. This, Patty already touched on it, but we are demanding a public inquiry.
Seniors no longer hostage to seniors' homes and access to the outside and their loved ones, whether they're vaxxed or not. Doctors and nurses, the gag order be lifted now. The government is to stop now the experimental injections of all children 18 years and younger. We demand full disclosure of all vaccine injuries, and we demand informed consent for the people! And this will be the consequence if this does not happen now!
This is a warning to the New Brunswick government. If the government does not comply with these demands of the people, the Atlantic resistance will attack the economy through a series of strategic strikes that ultimately very heavily impact all stores, schools, government offices, and citizens. These strikes will take place in every single corner of the Atlantic provinces. This includes heavily disrupting the supply chain. Here's a warning to all Atlantic premiers. If you do not want these things to affect your province, just because Premier Higgs decided to make irresponsible decisions, we implore you to implore him to listen to the demands of the people. Here's a message to all stores that serve essential services. All stores that were previously considered essential, if any of those stores implement a vaccine passport preventing people from accessing those essential services, your store will feel the effects of those consequences heavier than anyone else and will most likely heavily impact the revenue of your business. These are human rights violations and they will no longer be tolerated. Lieutenant Governor Brenda Murphy, we are not asking for your resignation. We are imploring you to stand up and do what is right. You are responsible for making sure that our elected official of New Brunswick follows our Constitution. You are not here to serve him. He is there to serve the Queen, and the Queen serves us.
They're all a bunch of pedophiles.
Oh, that's my turn. Hey, what we here for today? Freedom! What kind of freedom you want? Freedom of speech. Right? Freedom of speech. La liberté de parler, hostie. Okay, freedom of movement. La liberté de parler puis se rencontrer dans mon nez. On l'a essayé, ça fait 2 ans qu'on est rencontrés. Ça fait 2 ans. OK. Liberté, freedom of choice. La liberté de choisir. Il n'y a pas ça qui va nous guider, nous dire ce qu'on a à faire. Même pas notre gouvernement, on est souverain. On est souverain. Nos gouvernements, ça pas nos postes. Ils sont nos yeux, nos oreilles et nos serviteurs.
Put a rope around their neck and hang the bastards.
Okay, freedom of assembly. What do we need to do today? Right.
Jail is too good for them.
Okay.
Put a rope around their neck.
Freedom of vote. We need. On peut choisir nous emmène tout ce qui est bon pour notre santé. OK. Bon, je vais vous présenter la bunch de fuckers all over Canada. OK, derrière. The Dominic Cardy, Prime Minister of Justice in Canada. Okay, all the fuckers, all provinces in Canada. Okay, they're here. There's the picture here. Okay. Normally, I'm not a sugar-coated word guy. I'm not a sugar-coated talking guy. And now, from the Canadian Peninsula, Dominic Cardy, Jennifer Russell, Jonathan Shepard, and Blaine Higgs, fuck you! Okay. And thank you very much for the organizer today, Patty, and all the group here today.
Hang Trudeau!
From the beginning, stick together. Thank you very much.
Dr. Fauci and all the doctors are
Jeffrey, stay close. Today we stand together and united. Vaccinated and unvaccinated, black and white, believers of God and atheists, people of all incomes, jobs, and status. I don't recall learning about any time in history where people of all these different walks of life have stood together in unison with one commonality: human rights, standing together to defend our God-given rights.
Come under my umbrella if you want.
You may not realize this, but you are making history.
Okay.
And you should be proud of yourselves standing here together
That's
because
okay.
you know it's the right thing to do, and you know deep down in your hearts that you're standing on the right side of history. Anyone who believes that food can be an option, and anyone who minimizes what that means, those are not good people. They don't belong in your life, and if there's anyone in your life that does think that way, it's time to let them go. I don't say this to create divide. I say this for your own mental health. You deserve to have people in your life that love you and care about you. And you have a massive new community of people who will love you and will support you. And those are the people that you should be surrounding yourself with and building long-term meaningful friendships with. So spend your time reaching out to the people who won't abandon you or shame you, because that's where you want to put your energy.
Under my umbrella?
When a person needs to explain
My blocking.
to anyone why this is a what?
Good job on that.
When a person needs to explain to anyone why this is not okay what's happening to us, that's a problem. Food is not an option. The fact that the government is incentivizing businesses to do such an act is very alarming and very scary. Today we come together to start the resistance. We came together so we can fight back, and that's exactly what we're going to do. When you march through the streets of Moncton, we show the government that they cannot take our freedom, they cannot take our human rights away from us, and when they do, people will resist. They will fight back, and the government better be ready for what's coming. I have one more message for the rest of Canada. The resistance has started. Prepare, strategize, and strike back.
Right behind you.
My battery's dying, so if it cuts out, that's
Come on,
the
Jeff,
reason
get
why.
up there.
Hopefully we can get Jeff in here.
They always say they save the last, the best for the last. I don't know if that's true, I'm just saying. If you guys don't know me, I remember Pat King saying that he was the most censored person on Facebook. Sorry, Pat, I've got that beat. Just to let him know, because I went through 6 accounts in the last 3 weeks of just speaking the truth. Right? They don't want the truth. I'm going to make it short. Good speakers don't use cheats. Right? So I'm going to make it short for you guys. We all know this is a war, right? It's not a war about going in a field and shooting people with bullets. We know this. This is a spiritual war. Good against evil. It's plain and simple. But one thing I want to tell you guys, it's also where the hell did common sense go? Seriously, where did common sense go? Because you know what? At the end of the day, if the government really cared for us, okay? If the government really cared for us, next time when it's not raining, look up into the sky and see the beautiful, what they call it, chessboard games that they play with the chemical trails. And have we ever seen a politician ever look at us and say, what the hell's going up in the sky? What are they doing? You know, with all these chemical trails. Second thing, if you don't believe me that this is a plan, pick up a snowball. It's not the snow we used to pick up and throw around when we were kids. I can guarantee you pick up a snowball, hold it in your hand for about 15 to 20 seconds, you're going to burn your hand. And if you don't believe me, try burning the snowball and see what actually happens. Because you can't even burn the snowball, it turns to black. So what I'm saying here, guys, there's a plan for all of this. And if the government really cared about our health, well, why don't they ban smoking? Why don't they ban smoking? You know how many Canadians died last year just alone for smoking and cancer? 49,000. Why don't they ban drinking? Why don't they ban casinos? Why don't they ban pharmaceuticals? Because they make their money, right? Plain and simple. If they really cared about your health, they would be doing this for all of us. So if you guys think he cares about us? Oh, yeah, if there's something that happened earlier, I'm not supposed to speak of it, but anyway, like I said, if the government really cared about your health, guys, they would be doing other things, all right? I decided to step up because, believe it or not, I seen Cindy speak on Facebook one day, and she opened up my eyes, and I've been seeing a lot of the ladies speaking up at all these rallies for the past 18 months. I gotta tell you straight up, I never believe in peaceful rallies because we're at war, right? We really are at war, and peaceful protests do not stop wars. So I never came to these until they said they were going to inject the kids. Then I said enough is enough. All right? That was it. That was the draw line. But what really did it for me is when they said, by the way, Jeff, the unvaxxed, is you might not be able to go get groceries if you're not vaxxed. Well, I'm going to tell you something. There's not enough police and not enough army to stop me from going in a grocery store to go get groceries.
So does that make it worse?
I'm sorry to say, okay, I'm going to keep this as PG as I can for the people that follow me on my lives, okay? I've got so many names, but the one that they haven't banned yet, in case you guys want to follow, okay, is JEFF Gall, G-A-L-L. I can't put my full name. I went through 6 names in 3 weeks, okay? So I'm hoping the hell that this can stay up to spread the truth, because that's what it is, guys. You guys need to hear the truth. And when I say there's a plan, there's a plan. Blaine Higgs is following a narrative. We even got the devil himself, and you guys all know who the devil himself is, Cardy. Dominic Cardy is the devil himself. Because nobody that takes care of education should even care about our kids getting jabbed. So he's the devil himself. That's plain and simple. But what my message is here today, guys, okay, and I'm going to tell you, and you guys should know this, I'm 48, but I act 25. Okay? I'm going to tell you, I've never voted once in my life. Not once. But I'm going to tell you something, we should know this. This pandemic has opened up all of our eyes, and we should know that government officials were never elected. they were always selected. Correct? That's a true fact. And did anybody save that speech? Because I had one thing that I really want to share one more thing for you guys. I had to. I couldn't keep up with that young gentleman, Olaf. He got me. There was no way for me to keep up with that guy. That kid is awesome. I think he's the next premium.
Share this video, guys. My battery's about to die, but share, share, share. Hey, Yolanda. Hey, Danielle. Brian.
Because I got a quote on there. It's something like Martin Luther King, but it's a Jeff Glenn quote. And it's for all the professionals. Is it stuck together? Of course. My luck. My luck. No, I don't think it's that one, but this one I like. I like this quote.
Thanks, Giselle.
This is to all the health professionals, doctors, scientists. This is, you know how Martin Luther King said he had a dream that every man would be treated equal? Well, this is my quote. Pretty sure you guys might have heard it, and if the people that didn't hear it, this should make you think, and I'm going to close off the round. Why do the protected, now get this, follow me here, why do the protected need to be protected from the unprotected by forcing the unprotected to use the same protection that fails to protect the protected in the first place? Does that make sense? Because you know what? It does not make sense at all, right? So what I'm saying, right now, in the last 20 months, common sense has went out the window. Okay? And with that being said, and for the people that know me, like one lady, she's with the news, the fake news, she said, I remember you, you're Jeff Glenn. She said, I'm surprised you're still alive. And I was like, I'm still alive? Holy shit. I didn't cause that much trouble when I was in Moncton. But with that being said, once they started with the kids, and we know the politicians are not going to
So we had the RCMP help us block off the road and keep us safe.
Okay, cover your ears. They need someone like me to fuck things up when it comes to going in there. With that being said, I can promise you from the bottom of my heart that I will be running for the new People's Patriot Party in the next provincial election, and I am going to find the people with common sense.
Hello, hello. You want my... Yeah. All right, my battery's dying, so I'm signing off, guys. Stand strong, united, we win, divided we fall. It's downpouring now, but we're still out here. God bless you guys. Take care. Love you. Bye-bye.